Wake up, sleepyheads, and what's up? It's your boy P to the J, PJ here, back on Madden 20, and we got another fire scheme for you guys to dominate any defense, any coverage. It is my go-to in the Panthers playbook. That is what we're in right now. I've been holding this one for a long time. I've been using it for a couple of years actually, and it is super good. So I figure it's about time we show it right now, help you guys out while Weekend League is just now getting started. So we're gonna go into the shotgun, and it is in the empty bunch right here. Now the personnel you're gonna want for this scheme is you're gonna want your best receiver to be on that far outside right of that bunch. And then you're gonna want a scrambling quarterback to make this work the best, especially if you can get like escape artist or the scrambling boost ability. I forget what it's called, but it helps you to be able to run better with your quarterback on run plays. But for the audibles we're gonna put in, we are going to come out in the quarterback draw, but we're gonna put up verticals in the audibles first and foremost. That's one of the best plays in this game. Then we're gonna go to the divide wheel at the bottom, add that as well. And then we're next going to go in and we're gonna find trail, and it's gonna be at the top as you can see right there. Throw that in there. And then the last play of this scheme is going to be the Z spot. Those are all the pass plays, and we're just gonna come out in the QB draw like I said before and show you that you can also run out of this as well. That's why you need the scrambling quarterback. Now for defense, we're just gonna do random 3-4 odd and get into it. All right, the first one, I'm just gonna get the draw out the way. This is such a good play. Draws are really good in Madden, but all you have to do is just snap the ball, find whatever hole looks the best for you and go through it. Especially if you have a good scrambling quarterback, you can easily get 10 plus yards on this every single time. All you need to do is just find the right hole, hope that your blockers hold up for just a second. Please slide. Don't try to get fancy and truck and juke people. Just get as many yards as you can and get out of bounds, or slide. You know, you see right here, we almost score. But hey, I've scored plenty of one-play touchdowns on this, okay? And also, for this scheme, you're gonna wanna motion out this right side receiver. That's gonna be your best receiver. It's not gonna mess up the run, as you can see right here. We almost take it to the house again, but just motion him out to the right because that's gonna go with all the pass plays that I'm about to show right now. The first one up is the verticals play. This play is disgusting. It's so good, guys. I've been using this for a couple years now. If you get pressure, you can just come out like it is and just drag the running back, the RB receiver, to the left, and then you'll get an easy read right there off the bat. The user has to get it or play hard flats, and then if he does, you can go somewhere else. But what we really want to look for on this play is the RB route on his, you can see that little wheel fade. You're gonna snap the ball, especially against cover 3 or man, like we get right here on man coverage. The running back gets wide open because of how everything's aligned. Users have to cover that route, and if they don't, you're gonna get one-play touchdowns on that all day, especially against cover 3 and man coverage. Now, this B receiver out here, I'm just showing you this right now. That pass will never be open. For whatever reason, EA couldn't fix how it used to be last year where the corner never played that, so they just nerfed it. So if you try to make that quick throw, he'll throw it out of bounds every time, so don't do that. That's basically just a space out route. You're never gonna really throw that route unless it's cover 2. You're gonna throw that tight end route that you just saw right there, or you're gonna throw the running back route like I showed before, and you also can hit the wide receiver on the slant going across the right side of the field if you want as well. Right here, we're just gonna roll out. You see, again, if you face a lot of pressure, you can put your running back on that drag. That helps clear out that tight end route even more deeper down the field on the left side too. So you've got a lot of options with this play. And of course, if you have a scrambling running quarterback, you can always run with it as well. The next play is divide levels. And you don't have to make any adjustments, just motion out the B receiver. This is why you want him to be your best receiver, because this out route is unguardable. The only defensive coverage that I've seen that can stop this is cover 2, and it has to be pressed. If it is not pressed cover 2, you will have this 10-yard first down out route all day. The user has to go get it or double or something. I've seen so many people try to stop that so many ways. The only way to stop it is in a cover 2 press. I'm telling you right now. So just see, if you see that, I'll show you in a second, it's gonna get locked up. But you see you have other reads. It looks just like verticals everywhere else except for this out route and the wheel route on the other side. Right here, it's gonna be that cover 2 press. It's gonna be kind of tight, and Jalen Ramsey's really good. Sometimes you can get it, but I wouldn't recommend throwing that. It's going to get locked up all the time. If that happens, you will have the wheel route on the other side wide open because it's cover 2. Or you can throw it down the middle. The next play is this trail play. Same motion. You don't have to make any adjustments, but what I like to do is slant the X receiver and then streak the RB receiver because they kind of get congested and hit each other, and you don't want that. So just streak the RB receiver just like this, snap the ball, and you got wide open routes all over the place. I'm telling you, the slant route, wide open. The drag underneath, you saw it was wide open. And then you've also got this nice little corner route on the left side of the screen to your wide receiver as well. Every single route on this play gets open. Even the RB route sometimes, but really he's just a clear route. Like I said, you can leave the play as is. You can also drag X if you want for faster reads, but like I said, the wide receiver gets wide open on that corner a lot of the times, depending on what coverage your opponent's gonna play. You just gotta make the right read. You've got the wide receiver, you've got the slant, you've also got this deep post by your best receiver, the B receiver right here, if you get a little bit of time. You can just hit it right in the middle of the field. It doesn't matter if you change the running back route because that angle route is nasty as well. You've got so many options with this play. I'm just showing you some of my favorites to use out of it. And another one I like to do out of this play is I like to put the RB route on an out route and still slant X just like this, just to mix it up on your opponent. And you can either hit that out route, the slant, same reads. You're just trying to give your opponent a different look after you snap the play, because he's never gonna know what play you're running if you with every scheme, because it looks the exact same on every one of these plays. The last one we're gonna cover is the Z spot. There's how the play looks right there. Same motion. All I do is slant or put the B route on a fade route. That's it. And you snap the ball. You've got the flats wide open if he doesn't play it, or put hard flats. Easy 5-6 yards right there with your running back. You also can hit the zig route on the other side on the flat, especially in man covers. That gets open for one play touchdowns. But you also have the tight end route. You have the X route across the middle if the user tries to go cover the tight end route, because a lot of the times they're used to that combination and they'll go get him. So then you have the middle of the field wide open for X. So you're just picking your poison based off what your opponent is going to try and stop. You see the tight end route gets wide open on this play. All the routes get open. And if you put the B route, the B receiver on a slant route, he's going to get open as well. And if you roll out to the left, you get a nice little combo with the X and B route to make the user pick which receiver he's gonna cover, and you just go the other way. It's kind of a bang bang read, but most of the time you'll be able to see it. Now, if they're bringing a lot of pressure, you can always block the running back. As you can see right here, just block RB and then still have the same motion, but then you're gonna wanna drag or put it in route or an out route. But normally I just drag the wide receiver, and then I fade B, and then you either got the tight end, or you've got the drag route really quickly, and then you still got the backside in route as well, and you're blocking 6, so it helps a little bit better against people that are running pinch bucko and stuff like that. But then you can always, at any point in time, just switch right to the QB draw, take off for a good 10, 15, 20, maybe even one play touchdown on the ground with your scrambling quarterback. And if you get him in the zone, like I have Cam right there, and he has the right abilities, then you can start actually trucking people if you want. I mean, this scheme is so good. So many pass plays. We just ran through all of them, and you've got the run. So you can always keep your opponent on their toes. But I'm also, just as a bonus, I'm going to show you guys a red zone pass play that you can run out of this as well. The QB draw works really good inside the 5 as well. So you can still use that play, of course, but a lot of people are going to start putting spies on you once you start running this offense a lot, so you might not get it. We're actually going to have to move the ball up just so I can show you the pass play. This pass play will work anywhere inside the 5, so 5 yards in, you can get touchdowns on this. The play is wide trail, and you see the play out right here. All you gotta do is motion the B receiver over to the right, and you're gonna fade your wide receiver on the left side. Snap the ball, give it a really quick half second, and your running back RB route is going to do a little hitch curl right inside the end zone. You can low ball that and it's an easy completion all the time. A lot of times the user is going to follow this B drag route as well, so it'll open up and give you an even easier window to throw, kind of like right there as you can see on that play. It helps even more if you kind of shift your quarterback over to the left, kind of try to follow the drag to make it look like you're looking there, and then you throw it to the running back. But you also have this tight end route on the wheel. It's going to be a 1v1 high point fade. If you have abilities on your tight end to catch against single coverage, he'll pull that down about 8-9 times out of 10. But the other good read on this play is that Y fade route. It gets like a real life little pick play, and he'll get wide open. I'm going to keep doing it until it works. That's not how it normally works. You'll be able to tell when it gets open. You just wait a second, and you see right there, wide open. Just hold the left bumper and wide to get a high point pass, and you'll have an easy completion right there in the end zone all the time. This play is going to help you guys out in the red zone. If you can't get one play touchdowns with all the other plays I showed, then you can use this and the QB draw to get you in the end zone. I hope it helped you guys out. Hope it helps you guys win more games. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any questions. And until the next time, keep grinding, stay shining. Peace.